Hello everybody and welcome on today's video. Today we're going to have a look at this field maple. So let's come a little closer to see what's going on. There's a whole series on this tree. You can look it up in the playlists if you are interested. And well, you see it has quite a nice root base. Well, some are not perfect, of course, but I have to work on that still. And anyway, this is the front, and here the root base is quite okay. All these roots are issued from an air layer, and they're still quite thin, and that's because the tree did not grow very well last year. Well, nothing grew well here. We had a really dry and well, bad summer. So I want to let these roots grow a whole lot more this year. So therefore I just have to let the canopy grow. Now if you have a look at the canopy with me, you see there are a whole lot of defectuous things here. So that's the first thing I will have to take care of. So what I'm going to do is remove what I will not use. This is supposed to be the highest part of the tree. And well, this branch here is in a really bad position. But as you know, maples, well, they have buds everywhere. So there's a bud here, can keep that. This branch isn't looking too good. I'm going to make this a whole lot shorter. Same for this little bud. So basically I'm just going to remove everything that I will not use, definitely. Not sure about this one. Well, we have 3 here. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to remove the center one. Like so. And then remove the shoot here and the bud here. So, like I said before, bud selection is very important on maple trees. This is growing down. So I'm just going to remove what I don't need and trim the whole tree so that I have only the parts that I can let grow freely for a whole year. And that's not a whole lot of work. This is growing inside, so not good. I think it's done. Yep. So now let's repot this tree. I'm going to get this tree out of the pot, and well, as you see, it grew well, but strangely the whole bottom layer is completely well, untouched, so it did not grow that well. So I think that just a little repot will do, especially because I want to remove this part of the soil. It grew, but it is absolutely not spectacular. So I think I'm just going to remove the top layer and get the surface cleaned up. Maybe do a little combing of the outer roots and a light trimming, and that will be all. So this will just be a light repotting, and I'm just going to repot and prune the roots at the very tips in order to balance them. This of course is a good occasion to get rid of some obvious defectuous roots and all the weeds, except for nice looking bits and pieces of moss. This is a root that I don't like. It should come in this direction, but it's firmly fixed, so maybe I just have to untangle this part here. So that I can move this root a little to the right, if it is possible, of course. I think maybe I can just break it a little here, so that's better. Problem is that I have a dead part here, so I think this is going to rot, and well, might add some character, and anyway it's in the back of the tree, so it's not really a big problem. This is the front of the tree, and I'm just going to give a very light trim, trying to stay at an even distance here. So of course you don't do that with your best scissors, because I'm cutting right through the lava here. But this will balance the root system. Quite a thick one already. It's by doing little things like that in the end you have a good and well spread root system. And if I see any thick roots like this one, I'm gonna cut them. And I think this will be it for the repot light. I'm just going to remove a few more of this moss particles. Especially the ones that are crawling up the trunk. Okay, I think that's gonna be enough. So the tree goes back in its spot, and I'm going to move it a little to this side, I think, because it's going in this direction. And one root that I have to take care of is this one, because I want it to go a little more this way. Okay, let's have a look from a distance. Well, it's not gonna make a big difference, but of course what happened here is quite important. I see another root that is thick and long. And I think that the tree is, yeah, where it should be in the pot, so I'm going to fill it up with some extra substrate and then work it in. And then I will give the tree a good watering and add bits and pieces of moss just to make it look nice and healthy. just finishing adjusting the soil here and there and making sure that I have a good look on the roots, because, well, they already look quite nice, so I might as well enjoy them this year. Like so. I'm trying to get the soil as flat as I can, and just adding some fine pieces of lava to be sure that everything is nice and leveled. And I think that will do. So this tree is now ready for the growing season, and, well, probably it will not be repotted next year, because I hope that it grows well and that we have a whole lot of foliage, which will of course result in the thickening of the roots, and that contributes to the mature aspect of this tree. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.